Welcome back to Ohio, everybody, episode 41. In today's episode, we're going to go ahead and tackle these sunflowers. I want to get the big sunflower head. I think we're just going to rent it. We only have almost 41,000 here. Not quite enough to buy that, but we may make that investment in the future. We did pick this sorghum on the last episode, as well as the other field over there. I believe that was wheat. But we do have planned to do barley in those two fields, and those have to actually get tackled this month. So I think we'll start on these two fields here, get the headland done, hire a worker, we'll tackle the sunflower seeds. And actually off camera, I went ahead and got those bales made. So we got some silage bales in our shed, ready to go. That'll help our sale coming up in, I believe it's January, these will sell. But yeah, we got 138 bales already sitting here. So awesome. Great income there. So let's go ahead and grab our seeder. We probably are going to have to fill that up, get everything topped up. I did go ahead and put some dual tires on this tractor to make it a little bit more rugged and actually work better with the seeder. Looks a little more appropriate, I think. Nice thing with this big seeder, it won't take us long to get fields done. Yeah, we should probably top everything up. I think what we'll do, let's see, we had some, make sure we can snake through here. We had some fertilizer over by our bin, so we'll bring that on over and get these, or get this unit filled up here. Open that. It's going to be the second bin. First one's seed. Although we should probably do the seed first, maybe, since it's there. Let's grab the Kubota. I want to see if this works. I think it will. We can just put the seed in the back of the Kubota and we can dump it right into our auger. It might be a slow process, though. But it's worth a shot, and I think it's going to work. It just might have to do it a few times here. 430 liters. Let's see where it's at before we dump it here. It does. It looks like it's going to work nicely. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot. So although it'll work, it might be a slow process. A very slow process. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is we're actually going to use, I like to try to use this auger wagon, I think, because that's what I originally intended this for, and we do need it. It's just a shame because it was working so good for our chickens, but we're going to have to, ooh, I should probably get out of here before I fold it up. It is what it is, though, so we'll just dump this back into our grain bin, and we'll grab some seed. Can always get it back, I suppose. The augers are set up correctly, so. I'll just run around and get some seed in here. I don't know how much to put in, probably, what, 8,000 maybe? 10? To be safe, we can always dump some back, I suppose. There we go. 8, 9, that should be plenty right there. And then we can get this thing full. Shouldn't have to worry about it for a while. Ideally. There we go. All right, billing away. Actually, we need a little bit more. We're not quite there yet. Which we'll do, because then we can leave this on the chickens for a while again. Ooh, that's all the seed right there. So that was another 6,000. We're gonna have to make some more seed, which shouldn't be a problem at all. Especially when we do barley in these fields next year. We're gonna get a lot of crop off of those. We should make some seed out of them, I suppose. Alrighty. Where are we at here? There we go, 100%. 17,000 worth of seed. That should last us a while, I think. I hope. Now we just got to get our fertilizer topped up. $2,000 to spare. Back into the silo. So I think we'll do the same thing here with our fertilizer. Just get these dumped in here. And the last one here. Alright, what do we have? 3,000. We might as well go ahead and just top it up more here. And then whatever is extra we can bring back as well. Certainly took a lot of seed. I don't think it will take as much fertilizer, but... Probably should almost maybe think about getting another one of these auger wagons. I knew they were going to be helpful once we got to the point of needing them, especially for those chickens. That was nice just to leave it there and not have to do a whole lot. Alright, I think we'll go with that. Should be enough. Brakes don't work as good. It's just a lot of weight for this tractor. There we go. And we'll see how much it's going to take here. It's going to take quite a bit too. But like I said, I think we should be good for a while, not have to worry about this. 99, look how close we were. That'll work though. We'll call it good there. Get all this stuff out of the way. Probably end up just dumping our wheat back in here, but I'll wait on doing that. We'll just keep it out of the way here. All right, let's get this beauty unfolded. We want to do barley. That was planned for both fields, 6 and 5. Should get a nice harvest out of that. Start it up. Drop her down. It's a direct drill, so it should work nicely. And we are rolling. It's interesting, our nitrogen only says good. I thought it should use as much fertilizer as it needs, but I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, I think this tractor looks a lot better with the duals. A little more appropriate than the single axle. That's one round of the headland done. I want to put this off on a worker and see how they do in this direction, because we haven't had very good luck in the other direction. They're always stopping in the middle of the field. We'll see if this works better. Oh, he's lifting up here. I guess if we got to come back and do that last strip, so be it. I thought maybe they were going to reverse, show off their skill. Alright, we'll let them get on. We need to rent a sunflower header. I wanted to go with the big one here. Let's see, we want to lease that. 4,000, yes. And then we need a trailer for that, which this one should do us well. We'll lease that as well. Alright. Let's see here. Guess we'll take the Deutz, head on down, and go grab our header. Alright, so I'm a little bit interested here if this is actually this header is actually gonna work on our big combine. Because when I went to combinations, it wasn't under the combinations for that combine. There was just a corn header. But I really want to use the sunflower header because we can go a little bit faster. And that's the purpose of the sunflower header, is going faster. So I'd like to use that. So if we get there and it doesn't hook up, I'm going to be a little PO'd. Alright, here we are. It looks like our Cedar's getting on pretty good for the most part. I think that was definitely the better direction to put him off. We'll have to remember that for the future, so we're not having issues. Okay, let's get the big harvester here. Fingers crossed that this header will work. I hope it does. It should. I don't know why it wasn't under the combinations, but... Moment of truth here. Connects up. And we'll see if it will harvest for us. Alright, let's start it up. And we are off. Yeah, it works fine. I don't know why it wasn't under the combinations. Yeah, we'll have to, if we're going to do more sunflowers, I think we should invest in this exact header. Put these on bigger fields and it won't take us very long to do it. We can go 9 miles an hour instead of 6. Alright, that's the last of the field there. We'll see how good of a harvest we got. I guess we'll just drop off this header right here. We gotta get this returned, so we don't want to counter too many fees. Return. And return. I wonder if we shouldn't get this stuff organized at some point in this shed so everything looks a little tidier. This should actually probably go in a shed, since we won't need it until next year. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got 28,000 off that field. Not too bad. Just get this put into the silo. We'll finish up that barley field, and then we gotta get the other field done with barley. This is the last month that we can plant. So that must get done. We are going to need all this barley too for our incoming big chicken coop that we want to get put up. But it's going to cost some money to do that. Are we full here? Is our silo full? It probably is. It is. So what we need to do is, let's see if we can, I'll get that wheat back in here. And we'll see how much room we get. Or I guess it was barley. $11,000 it looks like, and we had 28, so that's not going to cut it. I would like to get all the same product into the same silo, so we got to switcheroo these augers, I guess. And just bring this back over here for now, I guess. That's out of the way. Like I said, eventually I think we're gonna quit feeding these chickens once we get our other shed put up, which is gonna cost us a little bit of money. How much is that? Let's take a look. $120,000. That is a lot of money. We should be able to get it next when we sell our what we made this year. We gotta plan what we want to put in the rest of that field. I do want to do a spring crop because, well, actually, that's all we can do anyway, but let's do a late one. Because I do want to get that shed put up, and our last sale is going to be, well, January, July, January. We should have enough money after January to buy that chicken coop. I think what we'll do is maybe plant some sorghum for that field. We'll see how that goes. That way, if our chickens do need some extra feed, then we can get it off that field. I have a feeling we're going to be going through a chicken feed a lot, though. And that kind of worries me also, because it's less to sell if we got to use that for chicken feed. Alright, that looks like it should be lined up. We'll back up to her and start unloading. I think... well, I'm not absolutely sure when these sunflowers are going to sell. We got to look those up too. Alright. There we go. Into the silo you go. Alright, and it looks like it'll sell for $68,000 in March. So that'd be a nice little profit there too. Our silage is going to help out tremendously. I do want to make sure we do get enough money to buy this field 27. That would be excellent, but that's $680,000. So we might have to take, well, we'll see what happens. That's going to be a little rough trying to meet that quota, I think. But I do want to get this progressed, and we might almost have to do a coin toss between the chicken coop or the field. Alright, now to finish up the episode, we got to get down to our seeder and finish up that field, and we'll head on over to 5 and get that seeded as well. Just a few spots here. Actually, probably... I was hoping maybe... yeah, they did. I was going to say, once they kind of got past those trees, they could probably finish out the rest of that field. Although they didn't do it there, which is interesting. Let's see. Did they plant on this other field yet? Curious. Nope, not yet. Do want to buy that with a crop on it. Looks like they went into the neighbor's field there a little bit. That's one of the downfalls if we did have a worker, that if we had that field purchase there and we hired a worker, he'd go into our other field. And that's the last of it. All right. Both fields are planted. I do like this planter, but it can get a little squirrely at times when you're trying to do corners or trying not to hit buildings. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I really even want to go any bigger than this. I did originally plan to maybe go up to that other planter, that next bigger one, but this is a lot to handle already. I almost need actually bigger fields to do that. Alright, let's just update our field plan here, our work plan. So everything's up to date on that. So we just got the one field now. Yeah, as I've been seeing here, getting some money trickling in from our radio tower. We'll have to see how much that helps. I hope it helps a lot. So we can get both our our chicken barn and our field purchased. It's kind of the two main goals. Alright, let's double check the sales before we advance. Nothing of use there. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. I think we're going to sell the eggs, and then we'll call it an episode, I think. Ooh, yeah. Got 40,000 property income. It looks like it's kind of going down a little bit, but unless it wasn't counting when we were actually active, maybe. Let's check our balance sheet. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like inconsistent. We'll get 69, 67, 63, 57. It's almost like it's just losing momentum. Not real sure how that works. Alright, so we're just, I got a worker bringing our pickup truck back down. We did leave it at the dealership there. Should be here in no time. Got a couple, pallet and a half of eggs. Should be worth something. It is the highest price, I believe. Yep. So we're going to get about 10, a little over 10 grand. Again, we're kind of outgrowing our chickens here. Looks like we're going to be going to wholesale. That's right by our small grass field down there. Alrighty. Here comes the worker. Our pickup truck, our dirty pickup truck. Might as well grab it here. There we go. Alright, let's pick up some eggs. Let's get them thrown in the back here. And then we'll head on down. Alrighty, here we are. A nice little extra change. Bam, 10,455. Alright. So I think for the next episode, we're going to be moving to January. Let's double check the sales today. Nothing of use. Yeah, we'll move to January and we're going to make our big sale month. We got our silage to sell, some sorghum to sell, and that looks like about it. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.